Now, some Ghanaian students studying in Siberia are facing significant hardships due to delayed stipends from the government. These stipends meant to support academic activities have been stagnant for over a year, causing severe impact on their studies and mental well-being as they navigate life in a foreign land. Ajubi Riafia Kinting has more in this report read to you by Hawa Idrisu Mustafa.
Recent discussions surrounding scholarships in Ghana have intensified following an investigative report by the Fourth Estate. The report uncovered instances of influential individuals and associates of powerful figures receiving scholarships deviating from the Scholarship Secretariat's intended purpose of assisting academically gifted but financially needy students both locally and internationally. This revelation has stirred public outrage, especially as some students abroad continue to struggle with delayed stipends hindering their academic pursuit. Earlier this week, students in Hungary voiced their frustrations with the Scholarship Secretariat's delays in providing essential financial support for their studies.
So far, we have sent series of messages and letters to the scholarship secretariat, but they have not responded. No one is responding to us. They've left us to our fate here. As to how we are surviving now, students have the options to neglect their studies and go and find jobs to do, which to some extent affects the academics. Because as scholarship students, we have a mandate. And that mandate is that at the end of this semester, we are supposed to meet a GPA of 3.0. So students have now been forced to go and work, and as they go to work, automatically it affects their studies.
Citi News checks further reveals similar challenges faced by Ghanaian students pursuing higher education in Serbia, where their livelihoods rely heavily on loans or low-paying jobs.
The issue of the stipends has been a challenge for all of us here in Serbia as students who are under the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. We have met as a group, we have discussed some of these issues amongst ourselves. We have been in constant conversation with the Secretariat, with our representative. But the issue is that it has delayed far too long. Since we came, especially this year group, since we came in May, we have not received our stipends since last year. So it's almost been 11 months since we came. We've not been able to receive our stipends, even though we've had constant engagement with the Secretariat. And so because of this, it has actually been a challenge for us. Many of us are adopting by doing a lot of menial jobs here and there, which is also affecting our studies. And also it's important that we focus on the studies. But if you look at the language barrier that we face here in Serbia, it's very difficult for you to focus on your studies when you do not have enough to cater for your needs.
Basically, we borrow money from our country mates, people from other African countries, to feed ourselves, to cater for buy certain things that we need. And usually we go to main campus to study, and the means of transport is by bus, and with this we have to pay, and we also don't have money. So how are we going to go to campus to learn? It all affects our studies, and we are counting on the government to come to our aid.
Peter Party-Anti, an educationist, has labelled the situation as unfortunate and calls for a presidential intervention to address the issue.
It also becomes a little bit strange because when this amount of monies are given to people, then others are also out there. They complaining about the monies that they are supposed to be paid and they are not receiving. It's a messy situation, and that's why some of us, we think that we should not just limit this to the office of the special prosecutor. No, I don't think that we should just go about an audit and then leave it just like that, because we've done an audit before. The former Auditor General indicated that he's done an audit of the various scholarship schemes in Ghana, and his report was presented. After so many years, we still back to square one. Well, I think that the president have to take a special interest in this. And by this, I mean that we have to get a public inquiry into this particular scholarship menace. whether the Constitution make room for that, and it says that when there's an issue that is of public interest, the president can set up a commission of inquiry, and then we will get people go and then come out with whatever it is that they have experienced with the scholarship secretariat. Then at the end of the day, we can have far-reaching recommendations that would reform the scholarship secretariat